Our next speaker for the morning is a young girl. She's in standard 9th, age 14, and she started off something called green menstruation. The ways to achieve green menstruation. Put your hands together for this wonderful girl, Khashikha Vaddiraj, President of the Avadi Foundation. Khashikha, please step up.
Good morning, one and all. I'm Khashikha Vaddiraj, studying at Oak Ridge International School, Gachibowli, Hyderabad, in 9th grade. It's a honorable moment for me to stand in front of such eminent personalities like you all and speak. No matter what educational background a woman has, what position she holds in the society, whichever field she is in, irrespective of her socio-economic status, the essence of womanhood lies in her menstrual hygiene as it affects her life in many ways. Today, technology is emerging at an unimaginable pace and is at our fingertips. Yet, the area of menstrual hygiene is still untouched in our country due to obvious reasons. Now, I will drive you through the issues arising in an individual's life because of not following proper menstrual hygiene practices, challenges our country is facing in this landscape, and solutions for the same. The contents of my presentation would be menstrual hygiene management, period poverty in India, India's pad problem, challenges, solutions, my initiatives, social impacts, and joining hands. First, let's understand what menstrual hygiene is basically. Menstruation is a natural physiological phenomenon that women and adolescent girls experience every month. Accessibility of hygienic menstrual absorbent at an affordable cost is an important determinant of healthy menstrual management practices. The ability to manage menstruation hygienically is a fundamental dignity and a factor of well-being for women. Menstrual hygiene management, MHM, is all about having access to proper menstrual absorbents to collect the blood flow, privacy to change the same, and disposing of the material safely without any harm. Menstrual hygiene management is a basic human right every woman holds. But when people cannot access to proper bathing facilities and effective means of managing their menstrual hygiene, they are not able to manage their menstruation with dignity and can undermine their enjoyment of fundamental human rights. Because of this, a few human rights are being violated, like right to education. In schools and colleges, girls may not have clean toilets or facilities and lack supplies. Because of that, most parents choose the option of dropping out their child from school as they cannot manage their menstruation in the school. Right to work. Women in the workplace have common toilets for men and women, because of which they may miss work when they don't have access to space and privacy. Right to health. Not following proper menstrual hygiene practices can lead us to some deadly health hazards which can violate this right. Right to gender equality. Not having period with dignity, not speaking about it openly can violate this. In this case, men are not at all supportive, and our family also pushes down so many rules on us, making us feel more uncomfortable and discriminated. Right to water and sanitation. Not having proper bathroom facilities with clean toilets and running water and disposable bins can violate this right. Menstruation can affect all aspects of a girl's life, like education, economics, participation, dignity, and health. Beliefs, myths, and taboos. Still, a few are being followed in this generation also, though the technology has increased so much, the science has increased so much. So there are a few I have listed down, like not to speak in front of men around, considered as dirty and impure, not allowed to take bath, not cook during periods, do not touch plants, do not attend religious ceremonies, sleep separately from family members, dietary restrictions, and do not take up any kind of physical exercises. These myths, beliefs, and taboos negatively impact an individual's mindset as they experience period of shame through these kind of restrictions. Period shaming not only impacts their mental health but also the entire fabric of the society. Because of that, girls may think period is pain or unwanted disturbance in their lives. But we should make the girls think, the young girls, that periods is a blessing. Women should take periods as a blessing, feel proud about that because it's a basic root of life. We living in the urban cities and areas think that period is a common thing. It's a simple routine every woman has to face every month where they balance their work life and personal life. But if we look into the ground realities, India is lacking behind and is very poor in this area. Menstrual hygiene is a challenging context in India. Now let's see some scary statistics of menstrual hygiene management. 80% of adolescent girls are unaware of the health implications that could occur due to poor menstrual hygiene. It is the responsibility of our parents, of our family members, the educational institutes to give proper awareness and proper knowledge about menstrual hygiene to young girls at a particular age. Only 40 million out of the 355 million menstruating women in our country have access to safe menstrual hygiene resources. In India, 97% of rural women use old cloth instead of sanitary napkins, leading to vaginal infections and diseases. Around 23 million girls in India drop out of school every year due to lack of menstrual hygiene management facilities like clean toilets with running water and disposal bins, as well as a lack of access to sanitary napkins and awareness about the issue. So for this slide, I would like to share my personal experience. So recently, I adopted a government school in Mushirabad, Hyderabad. I was not able to believe the shape of the girls' toilets over there. I was wondering, how are the poor girls adjusting in those horrible toilets? Isn't it the responsibility of the government and schools to give proper bathroom facilities to young girls? That's why most girls miss their school when they're on their menstrual days, or their parents go for the option of dropping out their child from school as they cannot manage the periods in those horrible washrooms. Health risks of poor menstrual hygiene management: rashes, skin allergies, vaginal infections, cervical cancer, fungal infections in urinary tract, and infertility. Now, let me tell you about how women and girls living in the urban areas and cities manage their periods. So, girls and women whose families can afford a little use sanitary pads because it has a few advantages like it doesn't leak, it absorbs heavy blood flow, it doesn't give odor, it doesn't show stains, and the most important facility is it is a use and throw product and is available everywhere. Now, when we think about periods, the products especially, the first product coming to our mind is sanitary pads because of all these advantages. But as we all know, one sanitary pad contains approximately 90% of only plastic chemicals and toxins. Just imagine how much chemicals and plastic we are carrying in our private body parts, how it will affect our health. Now, I'm going to take you through that. What does a sanitary pad contain? Super absorbent polymers gel, field dry plastic top layer, plastic black sheet, silicone paper, and bleached cellulose wood pulp. A single commercially available non-organic sanitary pad takes up to 500 to 800 years to decompose or may even never decompose at all, and each pad contains plastic which is equivalent to around 4 plastic bags. Health risks due to plastic pads: cancer in ovaries, infertility, hormonal dysfunction, rashes, skin allergies, inflammation in the pelvic region, damage of immune system, malfunctioning of the thyroid, and ailments related to the endometrium. So, it is estimated that there are nearly 336 million menstruating women in our country, out of which only 36% use sanitary pads, which is equals to 121 million. Now, approximately a woman uses at least 8 pads per cycle, so which results in 8 into 121 billion, which is 1 billion pads per month and 12 billion pads per year. Just imagine the volume of sanitary pads is causing the plastic pollution. How much plastic is being thrown out of our houses every day, every month, where it is landing, how it is adding pollution to the already existing plastic. How are the 12 billion pads being disposed? 28% disposed with routine waste, 28% disposed in open, 33% buried, and 28% again burnt in open. Now, all these four methods cause pollution in their own ways. Consequences of such disposal: damaged soil infertility when buried, human body viruses remain in the soil, contamination of water bodies, germs and pathogenic microbes breed on blood absorbents, incineration leads to release of harmful gases, burning leads to release of dioxins, flushing leads to clogs in the sewage lines, human handling leads to harmful diseases. Challenges our country is facing in this landscape: taboos and myths irrespective of socio-economic status, period poverty in rural areas, lack of proper menstrual hygiene facilities in public places, sanitary pad disposal, and air, water, soil pollution. The only one-stop solution for this India's pad problem is to switch to some eco-friendly products. Now, we have to make this switch occur in this generation only. But why we should take the first step? Because our next generation should not face such plastic pollution as we are, because we don't know how the conditions of the soil will be in the next coming years. Now only we should take the first step. We should bring the change now in this generation so that our next generations can have a green environment and avoid environmental health hazards. Now, the solution is green menstruation is the only solution to overcome the set challenges our country is facing in the area of menstrual hygiene. Green menstruation is the term used where women use biodegradable, eco-friendly menstrual hygiene products. Now, my statement for today is stop using sanitary pads, plastic pads. Start using some eco-friendly biodegradable products like reusable cloth pads, tampons, menstrual cups, and biodegradable pads. Now, this step we should take it for our next generations, and that is very important and is our responsibility to take care of them. Now, here as you can see, I have listed down a few features of some eco-friendly products available. So, in our country, most doctors and population do not prefer using tampons and menstrual cups as they are not sure about it, they aren't confident, and we are very much worried about the insertion and usage of the product. And also in India, these two products are not that popular, and whereas it is very popular in the other Western countries. Biodegradable pad is a very good product actually, but this doesn't solve the disposal mechanisms. The consequences keep continuing, and also it is very costly. But only one advantage in this product is that it's a biodegradable. Now, the only option we are left out with is reusable cloth pads, and I think our Indian population can easily adapt to this product as they are already used to such shape of the pad, and also, like our old generation thought, cloth was the only absorbent, the only option to use during our periods, and that we are introducing it in a new way. That is reusable cloth pads. It can be reused for 3 years with no tension, and also is very pocket friendly product and is very worthy. Measures to achieve green menstruation: education at schools and colleges, parental education, awareness sessions, dissemination of knowledge, break the silence over menstruation, bulk manufacturing of biodegradable products, cost effectiveness of biodegradable products, and the standard procedure of usage and disposal. Now, this quote, "Be the change you want to see in the world," inspired me a lot to change myself before I change the society. So, through my research, the primary and secondary sources, I began writing a few articles based on my understanding. And one day, even I came up with this realization that even I'm using sanitary pads. Am I not troubling the environment? Am I not adding the plastic, which is already, which our country has so much plastic? Am I not adding more for my comfort? Am I not troubling the environment for my comfort? So, this quote has inspired me a lot. So that's how I again began my research on these eco-friendly products, and I came through this product, reusable cloth pads. I read about it, I noted down all these features, I really loved it, and I ordered them online. So it is available in India, but it doesn't have much demand, whereas in Western countries most of the people use reusable cloth pads. So I ordered them home. I tried the reusable cloth pads for 6 to 7 months, and I really liked it. I went up to my mom. I told her that it's very comfortable. It's very worthy product, easy to wash, doesn't strain me much, and is very comfortable and breathable. And I asked her, why can't everybody use this reusable cloth pads? Then she said, not everybody can afford it. Not everybody has that much time to wash their pads. They are not comfortable. And that's why this product, this facility of use and throw is so popular. And the availability, accessibility, time and money constraints a lot in this product. And that's how I took her words into consideration as an inspiration and started my own foundation named Avadi. I took it as a challenge to work on it. Now, in Avadi, I'm able to consider these 36% of population using the sanitary pads and the rest on the other hand side. Now, the rest people who are still following unhygienic means of menstrual hygiene practices, I am interacting with them by conducting awareness sessions on menstrual hygiene and free distributions of some eco-friendly products. And coming back to this 36% should also obviously switch and change to solve India's pad problem. How? I'm giving them awareness sessions, what to use for periods, what are healthy for the environment, and a few information about these listed products. And also, I'm encouraging them to switch. So that's how I'm able to meet both the sides of a coin. And I'm also, if people who are still using pads start switching to some eco-friendly products, the companies which manufacture pads will also start manufacturing eco-friendly products. And that's how the availability, accessibility increases in our country also. So that is all about Avadi and my inspiration. So Avadi Foundation. The term Avadi means periods in the Sanskrit language. The foundation works in the area of sustainable menstruation to create a positive impact in the country by educating adolescent girls and women to adopt effective menstrual hygiene management practices that are safe for both human body and the Mother Earth. So, in Avadi, I divided my work into three major projects. So my first project is Mission Samiksha. The term Samiksha means analyzing a topic and speaking about it in detail in the Sanskrit language. So in Mission Samiksha, aims to break the silence over menstruation by conducting awareness sessions in schools, colleges and rural areas. So when I visit any of these school, colleges or rural areas, I'm encouraging my audience about for switching to eco-friendly products and giving them proper knowledge about what our country is facing in this landscape. And also in the underprivileged sectors, I'm encouraging them, my audience, to speak to their parents about this topic, speak to their teachers about this. And my second project, Mission Samraksha. The term Samraksha means giving protection. Mission Samraksha aims to protect the Mother Earth and the individual from environmental and health hazards by gifting them Avadi's Dignity Period Hamper Kits, which consist of only eco-friendly products. So I got one of my hamper. So this is Avadi's Dignity Period Hamper Kit. I'm giving it at free of cost for the underprivileged women. So it consists of some eco-friendly products like like reusable cloth pads. So these reusable cloth pads is a very nice and worthy product I could find, and there are two different sizes in one hamper. One hamper consists 4 pads, and this is the medium one. It contains of 6 layers, and the second, the large pad, contains 12 layers. So as we have variations in our normal plastic pad, so this also depends on the number of layers, and we can choose it according to our blood flow. And these pads do not contain any kind of chemicals, toxins or plastic. And also the colors, the dyes used in this pad and other products are safe for the human body. So this is the back side of the product, the back part, and here we have this brown color where it touches the skin, and as we have like wings on a sanitary pad, it has buttons. So this is a very nice product and very extremely easy to wash. So it doesn't give you any kind of burden while washing it, and it's a very worthy product, and I really liked it when I tried it for the first time. And I'm giving this pads to the underprivileged women at free of cost. And there is a small instruction leaflet in Telugu and English, as Telugu is our regional language. So it has all the instructions on how to maintain the pads, and as it's a reusable cloth pad, it can be reused for 3 years without any tension. And this leaflet contains all the instructions on how to maintain the pad, how to wash it carefully. As the life of the pad depends on the washing part, it is very important to read this instruction leaflet. And so this is a leak-proof pouch. So it doesn't have plastic, first of all. So this leak-proof pouch can be used when we visit our workplace or go outside or travel. So when the pad which we are wearing, once it is filled, we can just go to the washroom, just rinse it for like 2 minutes, keep it under the water, and leave it in this pouch. It doesn't leak, it doesn't show any stains, and also the people can't even think what is inside this pouch. And inside this pouch, we have like rice bag material, swimwear material, so which doesn't let the product leak. And even the pads have one layer of some swimwear cloth and the rice bag material. So in one of my research, I discovered that most women do not use underwears. So without underwears, giving my product is kind of waste. So I included 4 underwears in one hamper also to make it as an entire period hamper kit. And now this hamper, one box, cost 1,000, the end-to-end cost depending on the products and the designing, and has a very quality designing and shape. So till now, I gave, the feedbacks. I took all feedbacks to women. I gave my hamper. They all really loved it and liked it, and I got all positive feedbacks only. And this product is a very worthy product, and that's my second project, Mission Samseva. Term Samseva means giving employment. Mission Samseva aims to empower women by giving them employment in Avadi. So in Avadi, I identified 2 rural women, and I gave them training sessions on how to stitch these reusable cloth pads. So only the cloth pads, I'm not ordering it from anywhere, but the rural women are stitching it. And based on the number of pads they stitch per month, I'm giving them salaries by raising funds. So I'm raising funds in my friends and family circles, and with the funds I receive, I am spending them on the material for this, and also the salaries for women, so that they can be independent, stand on their own legs, have their own self-respect. So I'm using the funds for designing the hamper kits. I'm not using the money for my personal needs, but only everything for Avadi. So that is all about Avadi and its 3 projects. And these are the programs conducted under Mission Samiksha, the awareness sessions. And this is under Mission Samraksha. So I adopted a school in Mulugu district. It's a government school. So since the day I adopted the school, since that day, whichever student is in that school has my hamper kit, and whoever is mature in that school, the principal gives me a small notice about it, and from my side, I'm gifting them these dignity period hamper kits. Social impact. Till today, I have reached out to 989 menstruating women till date. Focus area: need to break the culture of silence over menstruation, understand the side effect of disposable plastic pads, learn about the health hazards of unhygienic menstrual hygiene practices. So, Sustainable Development Goals. United Nations announced 17 Sustainable Development Goals to be reached by 2030 so that everybody can have a safe living. So, with my 3 projects, I'm able to meet a few like good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, decent work and economic growth, and responsible consumption of the production. Recognitions. So, joining hands. Now, my expectation from you all is to support me. Not because I give my time, but for our next generations. It is our responsibility to look after them. And that can be, you can help me in 2 ways. Individually, you can spread awareness about menstrual hygiene in your own communities, and instead of giving money to the workers at your home for festivals, you can gift them with some eco-friendly products, and also support the underprivileged by gifting them some eco-friendly products. And also you can help me by donating some precious funds where I will be able to reach out to more women out there. And as organizations, you can help me with the funding part, and if you are okay to do that, I will be really happy, because without funds, Avadi cannot move forward and bring a change in the society. So if you are interested to support me with your donations or with any of these things, you can, and even you will be able to bring a change in the society from your side, and it will help so many women out there. So this is the account details of Avadi. If anybody is interested, you can take a small screenshot, and I will definitely need your support and help at any point of time, because it's a really big thing for me, and the funding part has been really difficult for me these days, and I am trying to find out different sources, and I'm also selling my hamper in the privileged sectors also. So this is all about Avadi Foundation, its 3 projects, and my inspiration. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much. I heartily thank the National CSR Congress and leadership for giving me this precious opportunity to stand in front of you and give this speech, and thank you very much for making me a part of this prestigious event. Thank you very much. If you have any doubts, any questions, you can ask.
Well, thank you so much for that wonderful sharing of your experience and knowledge of your journey, which you have just started. Wishing you a lot of success, happiness, and joy. I'm sure you have a lot of blessings coming your way, and you also have Ganpati Bappa's blessing. So please be in the center as I give you a small token of appreciation.